This is Ollie, but Ollie has a problem. We're going to be transitioning Ollie onto this food by origin. So Ollie won't be fed any sort of table treats, scraps, or any sort of things outside of his diet. We won't be giving Ollie any sort of supplement. So we'll be taking away the omega supplement, 3/4 of the old food and 1/4 of the new food for anywhere from about 3 to 5 days. Once that's over, you go over to a 50-50 mixture for another 3 to 5 days, still assessing the tolerance. I'm going to use one of my own pets to willingly help me show you how a diet can make a massive difference in a pet that has a pre-existing skin issue. The first week of Ollie's little adventure is actually over. Hey, Ollie. Hey. So he's just chilling on the bed here. Skin is looking great. I think maybe we should take him into the clinic maybe tomorrow. He made a bit of a scoring thing. Look at his ears, feet, skin. Hey, man. Hey. Hey, Ollie. How are you feeling? Your skin okay? Itchy? Itchy butthole? Nope. So I think maybe we'll take Ollie into the practice tomorrow. Have a look at his skin, show you his ears, show you his condition, and see how the first week went. So just as a catch-up for those of you that are behind, I got sponsored this bag of food from Origin to feed Ollie, as you can see it, specifically for him. And he's not allowed to have any other sort of food except for this kibble for his current skin issue. We have to use this kind of pre-measured cup. And this cool cup is it's got the entire Origin range on this little cup. So all you do is you kind of find the food that you're feeding. In this case, we're obviously feeding the 6 fish one. So we'll be using this. And then as per the previous video, we need to know how much to feed him. So they've got this less active, more active, very active schedule on the back. We decided to go with the less active one because Ollie doesn't really move about much. He's like me, he's a couch potato. And he weighs about 30 kilos. So we decided we're going to feed him somewhere within 240 and 280 grams. But remember, we're doing 25% of his diet. So we're feeding him roughly about 30 to 40 grams per meal. And as you can see here, it's 1/4 of the new food, 3/4 of the old food. And we did that for approximately 3 days. Ollie kind of loved it during this time. We monitored for any sort of change in his diet. Then we moved over to 50-50. 50% of the new diet, doing the exact same thing, monitoring for tolerance, monitoring for any sort of adverse effects, and Ollie still enjoyed it. And I don't have a Ziploc, so we had to use a clip to keep the bag closed. Okay, so we're in the clinic for Ollie's very first checkup on his skin. Week 1 is basically passed, and the only thing I think we should look at when evaluating his skin is the skin around the muzzle, typically with food allergies and insensitivities, sometimes with seasonal allergies or atopy, what we call. You might see a bit of redness and hair loss or alopecia around the muzzle. Ollie's mouth and muzzle looks absolutely beautiful. Then we move over to his ears, which are also a common area affected with allergies. Ollie's ears are stunning. No redness, no inflammation, no pain. He hasn't been shaking his ears. His ears, I would score definitely a 10 out of 10. Then when we move down, there's no excessive hair loss, although he does shed like an absolute champion. No excessive hair loss, no redness, no itchiness, extending all the way down onto the paws. Nothing. He hasn't been licking his paws a lot, which is great, not keeping us awake at night. And then even when I use my hands to like scratch him on his belly, he doesn't seem to respond to anything like that. And then when we move down over to his belly, close to the groin area, even there's no thickening, no reddening, no scabs, no excessive itchiness, nothing. I think the first week of Ollie's new diet trial has actually been going past really, really well. Super happy.